Hello guys, let's solve this problem, Java stack on HackerRANK. So in this problem, we would be given a string and we have to print out true or false based on whether the string is balanced or not. So here are some examples of balanced strings. So as you can see, they are structurally correct. And for every opening bracket, there's a corresponding closing bracket too. And here are some examples of unbalanced strings. As you can see here, the closing bracket for this opening round bracket is missing, and these are not structurally correct or something is missing over here. So we have to check if the string given to us is balanced or not. So for that, I will create a static function over here, and it would be of Boolean type because we only have to return true or false. Let's name our function is balanced, and it would take this string input as its parameter. Let's name the string A. So to check if the string is balanced or not, we have to loop through the string character by character. So for that purpose, we would use a stack. So I am creating a stack object, and it would be of character type because we have to iterate character by character. And I'm naming it st. So let me explain how this would work. So we would have a stack of characters. We would iterate through the string character by character, and whenever we see an opening bracket, we would just push it onto the stack. And if we see a closing bracket, we would check if the stack's top element has the same opening bracket. So if there's a match, we would just pop the opening bracket out of the stack. So what we'll do is we'll use a for each loop to iterate character by character. So I'll write for character, and using the string a dot to char array. We're using this function to char array, so it would return a array of character. It would take the string a and it would return an array of character. So firstly, I have to check if there's an opening bracket. I would just push it onto the stack. So I'll write an if condition over here. I would write if my character is truly equal to any opening bracket, any sort of opening bracket. So it can be opening square bracket, or it could be opening curly bracket. So I would just push it onto the stack. Push that character onto the stack. Else, so now we have dealt with the opening brackets over here. Now I would check if my stack is empty or not. If my stack is empty, it means that there are no corresponding closing brackets. It would return false. So I would write if stack is empty, just return false. Now we're going to be dealing with the closing brackets. So if whenever we see a closing parenthesis and the stack peak element should also be corresponding opening bracket, it would just pop out the opening bracket. So whenever I see a closing bracket, I would check if the stack's peak element is the corresponding opening bracket. If it's a match, I would pop out the opening bracket, pop out the peak element basically. So I would just like repeat this 3 times for all 3 types of parentheses. Now I would check if at the end of my for loop my stack is empty or not. If my stack is empty, it means it's a balanced string, and if it's not empty, it means that it is unbalanced. So at the end of my for loop, I would check if my stack is empty or not. If my stack is empty, return true, else return false. Now I would just print out the answer here. Now I would run the code. So there was a bracket error, and now if I run the code, and now if I try to submit it, the code is correct. Thank you.